Welcome back to the channel. Lynn's here if you are new. We're a little over halfway to June. So today I thought would be a good day to do a little June garden tour. Probably just keep it in the raised bed garden. Today, if you watched my last videos, you saw, which is super uncommon for us in North Texas, but we had like 4 or 5 days of like really intense rain, which just doesn't happen around June, July is when we start. July and August is horrible, where we really start running into like drought and heat and no rain. June though, we just don't see rain like that. So it is still very squishy. It did take out some of my crops, my winter squash especially. It's kind of in a low spot that I have it planted where all the water runs, so it's not looking good. I'm honestly probably gonna pull it out because the squash bugs have been so horrible this year. So I'm probably just gonna like trash those plants, and I think I'm gonna plant statice there instead because I need more statice. I love statice, a great filler flower for bouquets. I just went on a rant there. I didn't even know really what I was talking about there. But anyways, now it's sunny and 92. I think it's pretty much a 92, 93 all week, which is more typical for us. The rain was nice. I didn't have to water so much. But now it is back to our norm. Right beside me here is a cherry tomato plant. I'm not sure the variety. I think there was about 6 different varieties in the seed packet from Botanical Interest. So this will be a mystery of what they actually are going to look like once they are ripe. I'm trying to find, I saw a huge black caterpillar on this tomato plant. I'm sure it was like a hornworm of some type. But I wanted to show you. I saw it earlier this morning when I was out here scoping everything out, and of course now I don't see it. Go figure. I am going to do some trellising maintenance with it after this video. I haven't really pruned it at all because again it just gets so hot here in Texas. It's just like I want all the tomatoes all I can all at once. So I don't do really any special pruning, except for if I start seeing it like yellowing, I'll like give it a prune here and there to help with air circulation and airflow. But I mean, right now it still looks great, so I haven't even really pruned it yet. These are starting to turn a shade. I wonder what they'll be. Anyways, that caterpillar was huge, and now I do not see it. But there's like a T-post here that I use for shade cloth, so I'll probably kind of help train it up, that T-post, because it's somewhere like 6-7 feet tall. So that would be a great start. But let's see what else. Again, a small little harvest. I saw a monster zucchini that got away from me. One zucchini plant I might already have to like rip out here soon, which is just wild. But again, the squash bugs have been horrible this year. I have no idea why. I mean, it's just crazy. I barely saw any last year, and this year is just holy bugs. Y'all are gonna think I sound crazy, but I'm thinking about getting, I have like a portable vacuum, like handheld vacuum, and I think I'm just gonna make that like my designated squash bug sucker upper, just get them all. I've been like trying to pull the eggs off when I see them, but there's just so many bugs, so many. So I gotta figure something out. But yeah, there was something else I was gonna say, but now I don't remember. Something to do with, oh, the eggs. And then maybe it's just silly me being a novice gardener and learning as I go, but like I assume squash bugs, squash plants, that's where they lay their eggs. No, I've seen their eggs on tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, watermelon. Their eggs are everywhere. So they don't just lay their eggs on squash plants, if anyone else did not know that. But anyways, tomatoes are not quite ready yet. I'm eagerly waiting. These size too I love, like making pasta dishes with them where you put them on a pan and then maybe put like a block of cheese in the middle. I like the Boursin cheese because it's already kind of flavored. And then put the cherry tomatoes all around it, mix it with some pasta. It's so yummy. Anyways, keep rambling. Another thing, the 2 greatest smells. What is your favorite 2 smells? So random, right? But mine is like a tomato plant, tomatoes ripening on the vine. You know, tomatoes have like that smell. That's one of my favorite smells, and the smell of a horse. Those are my 2 favorite smells probably in the whole wide world. But anyways, let's go take a look. Again, lots of weeds, so bear with me. I pulled a bunch before all this rain happened Sunday, but yeah, you'd have no idea. I know, because there's a huge heaping pile of grass and Bermuda grass, and I just tossed it over to the cow, but Lots of weeds. This is another tomato variety that I'm a little bit unsure about what it's gonna be. Pretty sure it's gonna be another type of cherry tomato, but they are getting bigger, so I'm not too sure. If not, it's gonna be a slicing tomato, the Brandywine, which I'm not too sure, but who knows, maybe it will be. So this time last year I was harvesting my potatoes, but it's amazing how, like, these aren't ready yet. These aren't ready to be harvested yet this year. They still have a little while longer. They have not even flowered yet. So we'll just keep waiting on the potatoes. In this corner of the raised bed, pepper plants. Actually see one jalapeno. It's tiny. It's over there now. And then a couple cucumber plants back here as well. I haven't seen any cucumber. I've gotten one, but not from this plant. But there was a little tiny jalapeno over here. That one. Apricota cosmos. This is my bless your heart squash plant that is really struggling. This one is humongous. They were both planted at the same time, just the squash bugs, and you can see them on that leaf. They are just loving and attacking this plant. But I see a huge zucchini over there. Let's check it out. So at first there wasn't really any squash bugs coming over here to this plant. They literally were just decimating that one, but I totally see them now on this plant. And I need to get that zucchini that is in the back. You probably can't see it. Let me go around. Shadows in the way. This is the first year. There's one there too. First year for the strawberries. Same with these blueberries. Swiss chard plants going strong too. I need to probably take care of it a little better. Something's getting it. Pull some of these leaves off. So these are my Pride and Joy Floret zinnias, Precious Metal, Pastel Mix, and Alpenglow. Some of them will be my first time harvesting off of them. Some will be the second. I see a little bit of bug damage. This pink one here. I think this one, because there's two that look almost identical. This one's either gonna be either the Alpenglow or probably the Precious Metal, but this one's identical almost. So it makes me think that's probably the Alpenglow. This one's like a cute shading. Wish it had more petals, but I really like that coloring. That's pretty. Orange one. These are just starting to open up. This might be the first ones. Over here. Peas are starting to come to an end because it is 92, but we have gotten quite a few peas just off of this plant here. And this is where I got my cucumber from. I don't think I see any more. If I can do it, so can you. Until next time, bye friends.